Hi, namaste. Welcome to the Humankind meditation today that I will be leading. I'm honored to be here and share this with you. My name is Jaya Lakshmi, and today I thought I would lead you through some pranayama, or breath work, and just help relax and ground ourselves, because I know these times are just a bit wild. That's just what I keep hearing too. So we'll do a little breath work to drop into our more subtle body and to this deeper space. And then I want to share with you some mantras. We'll see how much we have time for today, but so one of the things I do is I chant kirtan, which is a style of call-response singing from India. It's devotional singing. And we repeat the names of God or goddesses, the qualities of the divine. So it's really just meditation on the divine and opens up our heart, because it gets us in that space of back in that divine energy of our auric, our experience. So I do kirtan, and I'm particularly interested in the Shakti mantras, which are the mantras of the goddesses. So a mantra means a vehicle for the mind, literally in Sanskrit. So when we chant a mantra, it's like our mind becomes enveloped in this frequency, and we build on this frequency, and it can really set our frequency in a way that's higher, more in balance, and bring in the grace of the divine, and especially the particular goddesses. And of course, you can do this with the gods too, like Shiva or Rama. And this is all from India, the Vedic tradition that I have studied in with yoga for years, and it's such a vast reservoir of knowledge that it's incredible, the Vedas. And so there's just parts of it that some of us relate to more than others, and I'm really into the yoga of sound and singing and chanting and mantra. So we're going to do a little bit of that today after we do our breath work. And I'm going to just show you this mala that I have here. It's a lot like a rosary that, we might, if you were raised in Catholicism or something, But these things, this has been around forever and ever, these, you're chanting on the beads or counting. And in a way, it's even more than that, counting, because when you have a mala is very sacred. And you want to treat it as such. It's because you put so much energy and love into these beads that it actually becomes almost like a living prayer that you have, just like anything that you would put your energy into over and over and over again, your love and your devotion. So I have this mala, and we have a friend in the audience here, Talene, who's going to count, because I'm going to be playing harmonium while we're chanting. Let's see. And today I was feeling into which mantra to chant. I have a few goddesses that I like. In particular, I chant two more often. There's Tara, there's Lakshmi, there's Durga, Kali, Saraswati, and Radhe. Those are some of my favorites. And they each imbue a different quality of the divine feminine. And so today I was really feeling Tara. Her name means star. She's always been a very close ally, I feel like, of mine in my life. She's originally from India, but she eventually went into Tibet and became a goddess of Tibetan Buddhism. And she's one of the main feminine archetype representatives in Tibetan Buddhism. And she represents many things. There's many forms of Tara, but one of the things she's known for, as I said, her name means star. So she's the guiding star. And she has made a bodhisattva vow, which means she agreed to incarnate over and over again, but in the body of a woman, to help all beings, all sentient beings, cross the ocean of samsara, of suffering, our existence. So this is Tara's great work, and she comes in many incarnations. So I know there's many incarnations of Tara right now on our planet, many. And then she comes in many forms, like I said. But today we'll just chant her mantra, Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. And that will just help all of us, whether you're a man or a woman. It's so beautiful, helping to align our energy and our intuition so that we are guided every day and every moment by this deep wisdom. So all our actions, all our decisions, and we're also protected. She also brings in protection. So protection for our mind, for our heart, so that we are guided and we don't have to take too hard of a fall. Sometimes that's necessary, but Tara will, her mantra helps us stay steady on our path, and our path of awakening and healing and remembering. So let's see, we'll begin our breath work first. And I'd like to open up with 3 ohms. And I was also feeling that this is a great opportunity. I was noticing my voice was a little stuck this morning, and energy gets stuck, in our vocal expression. So I had this idea that after we do our 3 ohms, we will do vowel sounds together. A, E, A, O, U, A, E, A, O, U. We'll just emote this sound. So this is going to be very healing, and it's going to start breaking up some energy that might be a little, yeah. So we'll get that going and really get that energy moving through your throat chakra. And of course, you at home, some of you might be self-conscious, but or if people are around, but just try to drop in and as if no one's watching or no one's listening, and just let it come. And of course, you don't have to do it very loud, but get a resonance that happens also in your belly. Try to see if you can do that as we chant, because that's important. That way the note is connected, and it's not just ah. It'll be ah, more like that. All right, let's bring our palms together in front of our heart and rub them together. Take a big breath in through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. And bring the palms still in front of your heart. Another big inhale through the nose. And a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling mouth. And let's inhale for 3 ohms together. And you can release your hands, and let's just begin toning with those vowel sounds. And I'm going to stay on that note. That's pretty comfortable for me, so I hope it is for you. It depends on if you're a man or a woman, but if it's too high or too low, you can adjust wherever you are. But just get the energy moving. So here we go. Ah, e, o, u. again. Ah. E. A. O. Ooh. One more time, and I'm going to encourage you not to be shy. Just let it come and try to connect it with your belly. Ah. E. A. O. Ooh. And relax your breath. Close your eyes. And we'll do a few rounds of deep breathing, deep relaxed breathing. So we're going to inhale through the nose, and you can actually exhale through the nose too, whatever you feel comfortable. Don't force it. But as you inhale, we're going to let the belly fall out. And you can think about, or don't think, but imagine as you're inhaling that you're bringing your breath out into all the directions. So out towards your back, into your sides. So you're expanding the belly in all sides. And you're also going to expand the lungs as you bring the breath all directions around you. So that's happening, and concurrently what's happening, I'm just going to explain a bit about the breath, the kind of breath process we're going to be doing. So we'll be doing that all direction breathing as we're rising out, up and out, like expansive. And then at the same time, we're going to meditate on bringing the breath up from the earth through our sacrum, through the tailbone, sacrum, and up the spine. And then it's going to come up the back of the neck, and it's going to come up out the crown, and it's going to expand out into the universe. And then on the exhale, we're going to swirl that, gather that breath, and we're going to bring it back down, and we're going to ground it into the earth as you exhale. And another thing about exhaling is as you exhale all the air out, you're going to gently push your navel back to your spine, like, so you get a little contraction there. So that's a very mindful breath process. So I'll explain as we go along too. So let's just do that. So sit up tall, tune into your spine. Feel your tailbone and your sacrum just connecting like a magnet into the earth. And then at the same time, feel the length of your spine, and above your head, your crown chakra being pulled up gently into the heavens, and your chin is slightly tucking so the back of your neck is lengthening. See if you can feel that lengthening and that expansion, but without trying too hard. See if you can relax into that. And now we're going to begin the breath. So big breath into the belly all around, and then just bring it all around, all the way up, and now exhale. Bringing the breath down, you can kind of swirl it down back into the earth. And then bringing the breath up the spine, expanding. Swirl it around the universe quickly in a second. Now exhale and bring it back down here to the earth. Grounding it into the earth. And we'll do a few more rounds of that. the spine out into the heavens, and then exhaling back to the earth, and all the air out, just contracting the belly slightly. Inhaling. Exhaling. In through nose, out through mouth is really nice. And you can even add a little spinal movement here, which also helps the fluidity to start. It increases the movement, opens up the movement. So that subtle spinal flex while you're doing all of the other. And one more big breath like that. Up the spine and exhaling. Down into the earth. And now we just relax the breath, relax the mind, and sit in neutral position. You can bring the focus to the inner third eye with your eyes closed. Imagine you're looking up at that point in your forehead. Just relaxing your belly and being at peace. And now we're going to do this breath called the breath of light. And this is one of my favorite breath kriyas or sets to do. So we're going to sniff in 7 different parts. And you can relate this to your 7 chakras. So it would be starting at the root chakra. I think that was 7. Right, and then so you're going to hold the breath at the top as long as you comfortably can. And remember to bring your gaze to the inner third eye. That helps bring the energy up. And you hold it as long as you can and then release it. And you can release through the nose slowly. In one nice long breath. So visualize each chakra. This can be done also with mudras, but we'll just keep it simple for now. So just visualize that as you go up in a sniff into each chakra. If you're familiar with the colors, you can also activate the colors in the chakras, starting with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, blue-violet, and rainbow crystal colors. Okay, you ready? All right, so we'll just do this for a couple minutes, a few minutes. So you exhale, long exhale, and then you just begin again. last round. And relax your breath and just breathe normally. Just tune into the subtle difference of how you feel now as to when we began. And notice the effect of pranayama. Sometimes these practices can be some of the hardest things to get to, and we have so many reasons not to do them. But once you do them, you're like, oh, right. That's how to activate my bliss body. That's how I get back in harmony. That's how I relax. And remember, all is perfect, whatever might be happening. Okay, so the breath is our greatest medicine. It's really our greatest medicine. Okay, I think we'll start chanting the Tara mantra. So I invite you to just, now that we've opened up this space, a little bit out of our busy mind, hopefully, I invite you to feel the resonance of this mantra, and I invite you to really chant it. You can also listen if you don't want to, but I feel in this case there's a lot of value that will come from actually sounding it, actually chanting it with me. So the mantra is Om, Om, Tare, Tutare, Ture, Swaha. So beautiful. Om, Tare, Tutare, Ture, So. Oh, it's Soha. Sometimes it's a little mixed up with Swaha and Soha. But we're doing the Soha version, so Soha, Soha. So we'll do this 108 times, and I'm going to suggest, if you want to try a mudra, to see if you can merge a little bit into that embodiment energy of the goddess Tara. And again, whether you're a man or a woman, it's very, very beneficial. So that would be the fourth finger and the thumb coming together. And then the right hand is extended out onto the knee. And so if you see the statues of Tara, a lot of times the depictions and paintings, she's holding a lotus stem. So this is her Utpala she holds, and also representing enlightenment, wisdom, compassion. And then she's giving boons with her right hand. So you can sit in this, and we will count, right, the 108 repetitions, and I'm going to play harmonium. And let's just see if we can drop into this really amazing, beautiful, powerful, potent frequency of the goddess Tara today. See what gifts she has for us, with grace. And also our offering. It's also our offering to her. It's that reciprocity. You ready? Okay. Big inhale, long exhale. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. 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 Om Tare let that mantra just spiral away, out all around you, out into the world. See that mantra that we just did 108 times. Because sound penetrates, sound goes on and on. You know, the sound, the power of the sound wave, it can dissolve, but the energy and the intent of the mantra is done. It's dispersed. It's in the ethers. It's in the atmosphere. So just see that mantra going all over the world, all over our planet. And Tara bringing her compassion, her love, her support, her wisdom for anyone in need, and really for all beings, because we're all in need of this kind of grace, but especially for the ones that are suffering right now or are living in fear. May her energy come and comfort. May she bring a light, a reminder. And may all beings find a refuge. This mantra is really essentially a refuge. And that's what mantras are in this sense. Especially in the Buddhist traditions, they use that word a lot. Refuge. So may this mantra be our refuge where we find our peace and we can come back into harmony with ourselves and help restore harmony in the world around us. And so it is. So this is a sample. I have a bit of a mission I've been given in this life to chant these Shakti mantras because I feel like the world needs them more than ever right now. If we can just put them out and get this frequency out more and more. Send out the compassion, the wisdom, the love, the courage, and all of these really powerful, potent mind forms and attributes and energy into the world and get more people meditating in this way. That's part of what I do. And I actually just completed an album. It was a long time coming because I do this kind of work. And they're like, well, do you have it on an album? And so I just made an album of 10 Shakti mantras, and they're 108 each. And it'll be on Spotify so that, you know, if you didn't want to actually sit there with your mala and count your 108 and do your practice like that, which you can do also with the album if you want it with the music, but you can just put it on and know that you're doing these rounds. So I feel really excited to share this work that I just did. So it's almost completed. It'll be out probably a week from today on Spotify. Yeah. Yeah, and I have a concert tonight too, so I'm really excited. We have a concert here at this Global Center for Christ Consciousness, and the energy's really good here. I'm really excited to do that, and we're going to be chanting and keeping the prayers just coming, and prayers for all beings, for our world and beyond, that we can come to a place of peace, harmony, and relaxing, just relaxing a bit into the wildness of existence. Surf it, right? Learning how to surf it, and and finding some bliss in that, whatever it is. I mean, it can be a place of a lot of illusions, a lot of illusory energy. So if we can navigate around that, and that's exactly what I feel like these mantras do. They help us navigate around the tricky the tricky parts, like something that may seem really taking our mind away off, and then just let's just come back to, The flow, the waves, the water, the flow of life, the life force energy, the chi that flows, that just flows. Well, thank you for joining me. Let's close with some ohms, inhaling deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.